I am back and we about to get on some radar. A lot of you guys been asking for me to give you some of these spots, so guess what? I'm about to give you some cheese spots. I have probably a cheese spot on every map. Now I know I haven't really been posting videos and it's kind of personal between me and COD. You know, I'm one of these people, and I said a long time ago, I'm not going to be the guy that's being negative against COD. I don't want to make videos just dogging COD. And, you know, some people, they built their whole channel on that. It's just not me. But this game, there's flaws. There's certain things about this game that just bothers me, and I don't want to be that guy, so I'm not. But anyway, let's get into this. So I'm going to get in my cheese spot probably in about a couple minutes into the game. But right now, let me tell you kind of what's going on. I'm actually on playing with my boy Duty Vanguard from Excel and his boy Bleach, who's my boy now. So we've been kind of running together. I like playing with these dudes from Excel. Now I know if you haven't seen these guys, check him out. He has a YouTube channel. The guy drops V2s like it's nothing. And of course, a lot of you guys know Gunson, the owner of Excel, you know. So anyway, I'm out here running with these guys, and I like to run with these guys. Yes, I'm a camper, but I like playing with these guys because I like the mentality and approach they do to the game. And I'm the type of player, I can feed no matter who I play with. I can adjust to your play style. And matter of fact, it makes it easy for me. So I got these slayers, I got these guys coming out here. They're pushing the spawns, they may be pushing, but I know where to fit in. I get in where I fit in. So if they push a spawn, I'm gonna be right there to feed on the fishy. So in a second, I'm gonna show you what's called the cheese spot. Right now, I'm playing my typical way. Like, I'll get into this game, I got spots I hit here and there, got some angles I'll hit and everything, but I'm gonna show you what I call the cheesy spot, and that's going to be coming up pretty soon. But I want to talk about like playing with these guys. The one thing I like about playing with these guys is we're not necessarily playing the objective the way you think. Because I want to say we are playing the objective, but we're not trying to dominate by capturing flags. And the reason I say that, because this game has a new objective, babe. So I used to camp, get flags, try to control the maps because I wanted to get into the highest score streaks. Because back in the days in COD, you gotta, this is so stupid when you're trying to pick your thing up and you're closing doors. You wanted to get into the highest streaks because the streaks kind of force the other players back. At that point, we can go ahead, triple cap the flags, and win the game. This game, it doesn't work the same because the streaks, honestly, I don't even worry about the streaks. I have cold-blooded on, so guess what? I don't worry about dogs. No one hits me with the little rockets. That bombing run thing, whatever, we just shoot it down. I don't know if you know you can do that, but when they call it in, just shoot it. It's easy to shoot down. The streaks on here are pretty garbage for the most part, so I don't get the same satisfaction that I did in old CODs by camping to get streaks, because I feel like if I camp and I got high enough streaks, I put fear in another team. We took over. That's been my philosophy forever. Well, this game's a little different. So now I'm camping with a V2 purpose. That's all I'm going for. Whether you're winning or losing the game, it doesn't matter. The V2 is an automatic win, babe. So guess what I do? I go for the V2. And I like playing with Dirty because that's what they do. I get on with these guys. You know, we're all trying to, you know, hold Lokes down. So imagine you got 4 or 5 people calling Lokes in. That way we can go in. Now, believe it or not, I'm not a rusher. So when I get Lokes, I don't get super aggressive and go after the guys. When I'm playing solo, the Lokes are to make sure they can't come around and get me in the camping spot. That's just the way I play. But in a second, I'm going to go ahead and get into the cheese spot of this map. It's almost about that time. Now, a lot of times when I'm playing with the guys, Camper Nation folks, we hold this B down like bosses. You know, one of us get the back, one of us get the front. And once again, holding B, you're not going to win the game, but holding B long enough, you're going to get the V2. And guess what? Automatic win. So the objective in 2022 is V2 rockets. Because V2 rockets, like I said, in the game and win the game. So guess what? If you guys want it, let me know in the comments, because I got 4 or 5 more of what I call the cheese spots that I can show you guys. I have some angles. Like, even when I'm playing with the guys and I drop a V2, I'm like, I was just at the right angle. There's a lot of great angles in this game. And guess what? You can feed. Now, I'm going to say something really positive about this game. I love the pacing of the game. I love the fact that you have 8, 10, 12, 8v8. 6v6 in this game sucks. Maybe the maps are too big. The traditional Call of Duty 6v6, it doesn't work in this game. You're trying to drop a V2, and I have on 6v6, but you got to kill every single person 3 or 4 times just to get a V2 rocket. When you have a 12-man game, guess what? They come in like fish, and the V2 rockets are easier. Now, this is typically what I do in BC. I'm holding down. I normally would put like a trip mine here to guard my back. I watch this front door. And look, right here, I slipped on my pimp. And I know another guy came in, but I wasn't ready, and he shotgunned me. So you know what? Time to activate cheese, baby. Now, I'm putting a trip mine here just because people run through here. I don't recommend that. But I'm going to show you my cheese spot and how I cheese this map. I decided to do this because I didn't like the way the guys were playing. You look, see, you get up here. The radar is my cheese spot right here. Literally right here. So what I like to do is I like to put a trip mine along there, and I'm going to sit here. And I'm going to tell you why. There's a spawn. No, don't climb on this rail. You can look over. You can get a few kills. But guess what? You also can get your head sniped off. Let me show you what I do. I put a trip mine there. And remember, I'm running with this stupid pack. Look at that guy. He thought he was safe. And I get right here. Now keep that thing away from you because it will blow up and kill you. I have forward intel on. I'm playing with that bar. Yes, the cheese bar. And look, boom, lay him down. They spawn right here. Look at it. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Now, I have switched from the sky plane. I'm running the UAV now because too many people have counter spies. And when you try to call it in to counter UAVs, you can't. But the spy plane, you can. And it starts to work like a advanced UAV if you call enough of them in. But I literally get right here. Now, I do want to point out there's a Twitcher in the game. DJ for the dub. Oh, maybe I'll tag him on Twitter just so he can see his gameplay. But he's in the game, and you know that always gives you a little more motivation. Whenever someone puts their YouTuber or their Twitcher, they're putting a target on their back. You know people want to take you out. Look at that. YT me? What's up, Bleach? So you want to lay it down. I know they kind of want people to know they're on there because a lot of people will come watch a stream if you got live on there. But for me, I'm going to kill you live. If you're living, you're going to get V2 live. And look at that. I'm just laying right here in the cheese spot. Now, look, the good thing is I'm watching the way my teammates play. Now, you can do this and die. So it's not a guaranteed thing, but you got to watch the way your teammates are playing. Look, I have forward intel on, so I get a split second knowing they're going to spawn there. But for me, watching my teammates play, I'm always looking at the mini-map. I have Dirty Mackerel. He keeps circling through here. But the way they're holding A down makes all the difference in the world for me. The fact that they keep going back to A, circling A, kind of keeps people off the radar. Now, if they do climb up on the radar, I got that trim mine up there to go ahead and cheese them. If they come up underneath me, I tend to kill these people as soon as they come up the ladder. They don't tend to make it up the ladder and get me if I'm sitting here looking like this. As soon as they pop their head up, I cheese them. And look at this. Oh, see, every now and then I miss. And I'm going to tell you, I've been on 23s and 24s because that little miss and got laid down. So you got to be careful with that. You miss somebody, you will pay. And for different reasons, I can slip on my pimping. And I can miss. And a lot of times I may not be paying attention. Like it's forward intel and I may be looking over to the right of my screen, and that split second is enough for them to shoot me in the face. And sometimes I just have hit detection errors. I don't know how many times I packet burst on somebody when I was going to shoot them and they killed me. But like I said, that's the cheese of the game. But we're not here to complain, baby. I'm here to show you the cheese spot. Look at that. They just lining up like fish in a barrel. Sorry, DJ, for the dub. Shot you in your face. And so I'm just going to sit here. Once again, my teammates are running around. They're pushing the pace of the game. They're controlling the flow. So I'm able to monitor that. So if you look at your top left corner of your mini map, if you're a noob, you always want to keep your eye on that. Like Jimmy Dean said, keep your eye on the swivel. He says head on the swivel, but I'm saying keep your eye on the swivel. See, my trip mine exploded. So this is probably the most dangerous thing. See how the walls are shot out there? They can see me now. When the walls are up, you can kind of be a little more incognito. But even right there is fine because they tend to try to run across and get you. And you're going to see in this gameplay, my trip mine is going to give me like 3 or 4 kills. And it counts towards your nuke, baby. So why not? I would love to do an all trip mine nuke. Once again, look, my trip mine just took somebody out. So they are coming up here. So if you be like, they're not even trying to get you. They are. I'm just fully protected, baby. There's not too many ways you can shoot me there now. There is one way to counter it, but I'm not going to teach you that. Because if I tell you, then I'm telling them. In the meantime, trip mine right there. Get over into your cheese spot and be patient. Look at the scores, 150, 155. I'm not in any rush. I got plenty of time. I don't know what I'm on. Maybe I'm on a 17 or something. I don't even know what I'm on right now. But once you get into that 20, that's when the nerves, that's when the heart starts beating fast, and that's when you lay down their self. You lay them down. Now, you know they didn't see how my teammates keep getting laid down? That's okay with me because, look, the spawn doesn't change. Look, that's 18. And all I'm doing is cheesing them, baby. Cheesing them. 18, 19, 20. It's too easy. Uh-oh. 21. Uh-oh. 20. Oh, look at that. Ran out of bullets. Now, that's where skills came in. You see how I was able to rush away? But look at my mini-map. Look underneath me. I know there's Dirty Mackerel coming. I see my teammates coming. Look what I tell you. Dirty to save the day. You got to have the right kind of teammates. Now, I also got to learn some bullet control. You got to know your bullets. You know, this is why I reload a lot, because I don't like to get in those situations. Now, once again, I'm on like a 21 or something right now. There's no need to rush. We got A. We got C. I'm hoping my teammates push B. I like when they push B more, because then that opens this part up. Look at that. I'm on a 23, and I'm about to cheese these noobs. I'm just going to wait. Look how easy this is going to be. 24. One more. 24. And I missed him. Up and got him. No, and that's it. And look, I'm talking to Dirty. I was like, you know, I got the V2, baby. And sometimes I don't call it in because we may go for triples and quads and we all get a V2. And look at this guy, DJ for the dub. I saw him over there to the left, but it didn't even matter. Now, here's the best part. Look up in the right part of the screen, kind of right in the middle. When you see him tap out, that's his way of not getting a V2 dropped on him. But you know what? It counted, DJ. You got V2'd while you were live. Sorry about that, bro. But that's how it goes when you in the YouTube and you in the gaming world. You get some camping noob with no skills, no gun skills, hitting you in a cheese spot. But that was fun, you guys. Like I said, this is Saken. I am out. Shout out to Dirty Mackerel. Shout out to Excel. Shout out to Bleach. Shout out to DJ for the dub for taking that V2 to the neck. But I am out with the victory. Even though we only had 183. 50 bomb. Let's go.